Oh God, you caught me. Oh, Kayla, I should have known.
Dustin,
Welcome.
you missed me back ending the game.
Yeah, I do. I used to get warnings when Lara was in control. Welcome everybody to Friday Night Cast. We're excited to be here, and we're excited to play something new with you tonight. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We're happy to have you. If you're returning here with us, it's so nice to see you again. We are a community of applied, spiritual, and therapeutic tabletop gamers, and we like to explore and look at the use of tabletop games in our professional work. We also highlight how practice among professional builds experience and education. To explore, we also like to explore a variety of games that can be used for multiple psychological and spiritual applications. And tonight is very exciting because we're starting a new game to explore some of those uses with Avatar Legends. Yes, we delve into a number of different, usually indie games. I'm like, it's almost hard to call Avatar Legends an indie game right now because it raised so much money on Kickstarter.
Yeah, all for the money it made, I would say this is now a mainstream game.
Yeah. So, yeah. So we're super excited to get into this, to play this, and to meet some new characters. So before we do, we've got a few announcements, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Tim, for that.
Man, it's been so long since I've done announcements that I feel like, I don't know, it's so strange.
Announcements.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. Horrible way to die.
Horrible way to die.
Mm-hmm. So great way to end the day is our game though.
So this weekend is tags. So everyone, please join us and join Geek Therapy all weekend for tags. Pick up a media pass and enjoy all the content from day one, which was today, or check out the Vault to see last year's panels and discussions, where a lot of us were doing panels and discussions there. Starting this week, Cast Gamers will be raising funds for Geek Therapy via Tiltify. Every stream in May through June will have a fund ticker to raise funds. Our starting goal is 500. If you donate 20, you can give one of the players in the game tonight a +1 bonus, or we could just make a pool of these +1s so that the players can use them. I'm perfectly fine with that. For $50, you can suggest a complication to a scene within reason. And for $100, you can frame a scene. What is a scene that you would like to see come up? And we will make sure that happens. On June 19th, the Gaze of Our Lives crew will be playing Our Traveling Home. Join the new cast of players as they start a new campaign. I believe that's all I have.
If you haven't registered for tags, you should do that. There's still 2 days left.
And a lot of good stuff going on.
And if you get the media pass, you can watch
better late than never on the book show.
Oh, I missed the book show.
I was late.
That's
COVID
okay.
Brain. Mm-hmm. COVID brain, sorry.
Okay.
You did it. You came through for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we also forgot to mention June 23rd. I forgot to put this in the announcement. June 23rd will be the next Tabletop Transformations with a special guest, Jay Dragon, joining. And you'll be playing Wanderhome from what I
believe we're playing Wanderhome, yes.
Yeah.
Unless we come up with something, because Jay has a lot of other games that might be work, but we're going to look at the applications of Wanderhome to doing your own spiritual growth, exploration, and healing. Me and Tanya are so excited to welcome Jay Dragon.
And if you're interested in seeing Jay further this weekend, it's a perfect time to pick up some media passes and watch Jay do some some
Possum-
talks at TAGS.
Possum
Gonna-
Creek Gangs.
Gonna give us
uh,
a Possum Creek update. That's right.
100%.
and that's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
If you want to catch it live.
What
That's
time?
right. 6:00 Pacific time. Don't quote me, but I think
Yeah.
it's 6:00 Pacific time.
Somewhere
5
tomorrow.
o'clock Pacific time? I thought it was 8
no,
Eastern.
it's 6. It's like 6 or 6:30 because I have my adapted gaming panel at 5.
Okay.
Also, another announcement. If you would like to watch me and Menachem and a few other people play Kids on Boats tomorrow, that is going to be some Kids on Boats.
That's
I'm
kids
on
on
a
bikes,
boat.
though. That's not
Boats.
kids on boats.
Kids on bikes on a boat.
On a boat.
Oh, okay.
Maybe no bikes.
It's going to be a blast. We have some interesting characters, and I think everyone
Kids
would
on
really enjoy it.
boats.
That's what
Yeah,
the
I
Rolling
like
for
it.
Change podcast, right?
100% Rolling
Yeah.
for Change podcast. Woo-hoo.
All right. Thanks for bringing the energy, Tim, also.
Right.
Let's go. It's that bang he drank.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
drinking
It's that bag.
I'm not promoting it, but if you guys want to sponsor us,
I'm not going to drink
Right.
any of that. So it's all you, Tim, if they sponsor us. So I'm naturally just full of energy, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a good promoter for Bang Energy. All right. So a quick introduction to our game, and then we'll get into some of our opening rituals for play, and then get into our game tonight. So we'd like to just highlight the games that we're playing, give credit where credit is due. And Avatar Legends, in Avatar Legends, you can seize your destiny in the world of Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. Officially licensed and taking inspiration not only from the shows, but also the books and comics through several different eras and avatars. You and your friends might protect local merchants from the triple threat triads in Republic City, travel through a spirit portal to rescue a child taken into the spirit world, negotiate peace between feuding communities within the Earth Kingdoms, or pursue mysteries and villains that arise through your adventures. Lead design on Avatar Legends is by Brendan Conway, with additional support from James Mendez, Hodes, Marissa Kelly, and Mark Diaz Truman, and it's published by Magpie Games. So we are playing the Kickstarter version. The most updated versions that we have of the Kickstarter PDF currently. Global supplies, all that, we're all anxiously awaiting our physical copies because there's a lot to this game. And we were talking about ahead of time, it would be nice to be able to put tabs on the book and be able to go back and reference for it. And I'm also excited about all the extra content that comes with, at least my pledge tier anyway. I don't know
That
everyone else.
world map is, I want it so much.
I mean,
too.
it was I think the most backed tier, right? Where you got all those good.
Because you get everything.
Yeah. And the stretch goals, I just kept adding to that tier. There's dice and the world map and the book and
All the
I don't remember what else.
campaign play settings and characters and so many good things.
so excited.
Yeah. So I don't have details right at this moment. As far as late backing, I'm not sure if there are any. As soon as we have some, we will update. If you missed out on the Kickstarter, how you can get a copy. But pay attention to Magpie Games website. I'm sure they'll have info up there as soon as possible if you're interested in checking it out. Or hopefully your local game store might be getting copies at some point. With
I'm sure
Magpie
they will
being a
be.
producer that's carried by many local game stores. All right. With that, I am now going to toss it over to Menachem to go into some check-in questions and get ready to play some Avatar Legends.
Thank you. So when we play a game every session, we like to enter what is known, well, and every time you play a game, you enter what is called the magic circle of play, a much discussed, often maligned idea. But the idea is that when you enter into the space of play, either the game table or the screen, you go into a space where the daily rules of life do not apply, right? You play by the rules of the game instead of the rules of, red lights and green lights and seatbelts and whatever, right side of the escalator to stand and left side to walk. So to help us make that transition, we'd like to ask some questions to get us ready for the game. And given it's the first game, we don't really know all our themes yet. They're pretty general questions. So players, what are your thoughts, concerns, questions about today's game?
I think Tim, with all of his energy, should go first.
I was being real reserved. I feel like I'm
Ooh.
always jumping ahead to try and
He
do the
always
first
goes
one.
first.
But you don't
Tim
have to
has-
worry about that. It's been like
you
12
know.
months or 12
Yeah,
weeks
it's been-
since you went first.
Yeah.
It's been a long time
been
since
on
I've gone
vacation.
first. Yeah. So some of it is just coming back to streaming. That is part of my concern, right? Is that am I ready to start streaming again? Am I going to be focused enough after being away from everything for so long? But I think I've got everything together for Avatar. I feel confident in it and running it, and I'm very excited actually. So concern wise, it's more about just keeping my focus, making sure we're moving the story along for all of you watching. Do you want me to popcorn it? Yeah,
I'll go next.
Good. I was a popcorn it to you anyway.
Great. I don't have any concerns tonight. I am excited about my character. I'm excited about playing a new dynamic with Lara and seeing what happens there with siblings. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about it's Avatar. I think I'm just a little overhyped for it.
Mhm.
So yeah. Dustin.
Oh, there's a lot, and similar, Kayla. I'm excited about I don't know, maybe building some different relationships with people. I feel like I've talked with you a bit about some character stuff, and not being antagonistic towards one another. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited to have both you and Tim back on the stream, full time, for this game as well. So it's fun to have the both of you back to play. We've missed you. So, and there's just been a lot going on this week. So I'm trying to just focus on the game because I am excited to play as well. So I'm concerned about understanding all the rules of the new game. This is a Powered by the Apocalypse game that has a lot of complexity within some of the moves and stuff. So I'm worried we're gonna screw some of that up as we go, but that's okay. It's a new game. We're all learning, and we'll figure it out as we go, I guess. So bear with us as we do. Maybe is what I'd say around that. Tennille.
I would say I'm a little concerned about all the secrets that are happening in the group. I mean, it's kind of cool to have things not revealed about your character. But sometimes when there's so much that's not revealed, it's just like you literally have absolutely no blueprint of what's going to happen, which can bring up some nerves, but also can be incredibly exciting to dive into. So mixed feelings that way, I think. Yeah, I guess the thoughts that I have is I really love my character. I've invested a lot into her background. I'm going to be working on some of my avoidant attachment issues in this game. So I'm looking forward to really leaning into that, seeing what happens. The moves are pretty awesome, and the balance is really interesting too. So I'm really curious about I'm sure we're not going to like dive deep into that like this session, but I'm very curious and excited about what will happen moving forward for that. Yeah. And I will popcorn it to Monaco.
Okay. Well, I am on the recovery side of having COVID. My teenagers shared it with me. Thank you very much. And so I'm coughing still, and I'm still pretty exhausted. The fatigue is real. And so I'm concerned about that and COVID brain as we play. And this group is really comfortable with each other. So I felt comfortable not telling anybody anything about my character.
As much as we've tried to
literally
get
know nothing.
information,
Yeah.
except a
So,
name
we have
now,
a
and
name.
now we have a name.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's fun for you all
And pronouns. We have pronouns as well.
and fun for me in that.
It will be.
So that leaves you, Lara.
You looked at the name on the Zoom and almost got it wrong, right? I think I'm also very excited. It's been a while since we have started new characters. And yeah, I am excited for new things. Little concerned because as much as I tried to get through the core book, there's a lot of rules. I haven't gotten through that, but either way, Tim will guide us through a great narrative. I trust that. And I'm also excited to try playing a different dynamic with Kayla, because we're just going to roll through different kinds of relationships, apparently. Yeah, I think that's what I got. I'm excited and also exhausted. It has been a week. I have bitten off more than I can chew, and it's been a day too. So, but it's been so fun and so good, and I hope that tonight is even a good way to cap it off.
Well, fortunately, with 2.5 years between a bunch of members of this group playing together, we and a lot of time with the whole group, we are good at making it up as we go along, figuring it out, and just kind of sailing through a narrative for a while until we figure out some mechanics. So just this question you may not all have an answer for, because some of us answered it. Just maybe specifically with this game, Avatar Legends, what are you hoping for tonight? What are you looking forward to, like, because it's Avatar?
I'm hoping for a bit of the playfulness that Avatar brings, but also a bit of the seriousness that Avatar brings. You know, it dances around both of those dynamics very well, and I hope we can all share that with the viewers and with our storytelling.
Kayla?
I want a firebend.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I looking for? I'm just like, I'm really hoping to just like check out this, like what Tim has brought for us, like where we are in Avatar, like in the Avatarverse, and getting to know the other characters a little bit, maybe. And then just, I guess the other thing is just figuring out my character through play a little bit, like where is he right now? So yeah, I think I don't have too, I'm just super excited to play some Avatar and play in the Avatarverse. So yeah.
I'm looking forward to just seeing all of the shiny new characters. That's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, whatever happens, but seeing all the new characters, that'll be pretty cool. Yeah. Malcolm?
I think I'm just excited by all the excitement that we have, because this is First, Kayla and Tim are back. We have another GM'd game. The last one was really nice. Kids on Brooms and nice bad word. We had such a blast. So it's good. I'm excited to see Tim GMing. And yeah, it's just gonna be fun to be in the Avatar world.
And if we hadn't gone in order, I would have blurted out bending. That's what I'm excited for. That's the best part. Nah. I'm also hoping for some of that, like Tim said, the seriousness and the playfulness. That is the magic of the show. You learn a lot and it gets you right in the feels, and then you laugh. So I think that's important too. But yes, bending.
So now to step into the circle, we're going to do the name ritual, the name game, where we're going to say our player names, and then each other player will welcome us by repeating our names. And then we'll say our character names, and the other players will repeat the character name to welcome the character into the game. And then we will start, just be ready to start some playing just about after that.
Oh, hi, I'm Tim,
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Hey
Hey,
Tim.
Tim.
and I'll be your dungeon master or game master
Hello,
or
game
referee,
master.
whatever you want to call me.
Hello,
Hey,
Game Master.
Hey, Master.
I'm Kayla,
Hey, Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
Hi,
Hey,
Kayla.
and I am playing Sif Hanaka.
I'm
Hey,
very,
Sif.
Hello,
Sif.
Sif.
very excited for you, Sifanaka.
Well, that's concerning.
I'm Dustin,
Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey,
Dustin.
Dustin.
and tonight I am playing Haw.
Hello.
Hey,
Ha.
Hee haw.
Hey, ha.
Hey, Haw. Oh man, I
Hey,
didn't even
Haw.
realize that.
Hey,
Haw.
haw. Hello, everyone. I'm Tennille,
Hi, Tennille.
Hey,
Hey,
Tennille.
Hey,
Tennille.
Tennille.
and I am playing Kioshi.
Hey,
Hello,
Hello,
Kioshi.
Hey,
Kishi.
Kishi.
My name is Menachem,
Hello,
Menachem.
Hey,
Menachem.
Menachem.
Hey, Menachem.
and I am playing Ushton.
Hello,
Whoa,
Ushton.
Hey,
Hi,
Ushton.
Ushton.
And I'm Lara.
Hey, Lara.
Lara.
Hi, Laura.
And I am playing Soph Hanaka.
I am also very
Ah,
excited for you,
hey,
Soph.
Soph.
Hello,
Hanaka.
Soph.
That's just terrifying.
That,
I know.
Tim.
So we are going to be playing in the Kioshi Era for anyone who is familiar with Avatar, and we're just going to jump right in. It has been 17 years since Avatar Karuk has gone missing. The four nations start to tumble into chaos without an Avatar. A fifth nation has popped up, the pirate nation, if you will. And we are going to open in the year 295 before the genocide of the air nomads in a town of Jaelong. It is summer. Summer is pretty much near its end, and the Moon Peach Festival has started. Right outside of Jaelong are various colorful tents erected. Merchants from all over call to people in the streets. An owl cat soars through the night sky, swooping down, swiping a moon peach from the hand of a dark-haired man with a short graying beard, wearing a simple tunic in shades of emerald and dark burgundy. Dustin, introduce your character and tell me what he does.
Yeah, so I am playing Haw. I will be playing the Elder playbook. He is 42 years old, and yeah, wearing a mixture of a tunic with a jacket over it in burgundies and greens with some kind of burnt umber trim, as you mentioned. Simple, but not too splashy. And I as this what was it, the owl cat. The owl cat swoops this away. I think he kind of just gives a hearty chuckle. I was enjoying that, friend. Next time, perhaps. And he walks back down the street, takes out a handful of keys, opens up the door to a bookshop, walks in, and then you see the sign flip from closed to open.
Nice. Next, we zoom in to a side street next to the market area where a young firebender dressed in traditional Fire Nation dress with a lapel that denotes clan status in the Fire Nation and has a shiny new hairpin with the Hanaka clan emblem on it. She is confronted by two young men. Hey there, we don't get a lot of Fire Nation girls here. Not rich ones anyway. As he stares at her hairpin, as she walks into a shop and then appears on the other side of the street, coming out of another store. Hey, how did you do that? Kayla and Laura, introduce your characters and tell me what they do.
I am Sif Hanaka. I am a member of the Fire Nation Royal Cabinet, or my father is. And am currently traveling in the Earth Nation Kingdom to find out why they can't find their avatar. And I am 21.
Well, I'm also 21 then. I am Saf Hanaka. And I don't know how much to reveal about everything. I think there's some things I want to leave for some action to reveal. So, yes, I think I am playing the idealist playbook, which I am drawn to and love because it's got its own little backstory going with some tragedy, some trauma, and very different from other things I played. But Soph is going to, from the other side of the street, just be like, it's magic, and walk into the store.
Which store are you walking into?
I feel like the store that our friend Hall went into.
Okay. Near the markets, a stage is being prepared for a show. A blue-haired, fierce-looking woman wearing black and blue trimmed, skin-tight attire is silently watching the crowd. She raises her glove-worn arm to shoulder length as an owl cat swoops down and lands on her arm, leaning its head forward, revealing a moon peach. A man is trying to catch his breath, comes running and halting in front of this owl cat and is pointing, huffing in front of Tennille. Introduce your character and tell me what she does.
So I am Kioshi. I am 5'5", blue hair, brown eyes, brown skin. And Kioshi will look at her owl cat and go, Kanji, where did you get that from? Is that for you or is that for me?
The man is huffing. Your pet stole my moon peach.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean any trouble. This is the festival after all, right? Isn't this the time for people to share
can you give me?
Mhm.
We're doing this already, huh?
Yeah, we're
We're
gonna
Doing
jump
it
right in.
already.
And we haven't finished introducing everyone yet. How
No,
dare
no.
you?
That's
Ah.
true.
That's
Like,
okay.
what
'cause
kind of move would that be?
Riley just donated $20.
Give me a plea check. So can you roll on harmony
Riley donated $20.
and make sure you add in your bonus or negative
I have a
for
negative.
harmony.
So how do I roll 2d6?
You're gonna roll 2d6 and tell me the results, adding your bonus or negatives that are attached to harmony, and I will tell you what to do.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. On a 7 or 9, if they need something more, evidence that this is the right course, guiding and making the right choices. So he looks at you and he's like, I want my money for that moon peach so I could get another one.
She reluctantly puts a coin in his hand.
And he takes it and kind of gives you a look and kind of walks away.
Kanji, you need to do a little bit better with that sneaking.
Kanji does this. I don't know how to make this noise, but a who meow. If anyone wants it, yeah, there it is. Wow.
And now
He
you're
looks at
just
you.
hungry, my dear, and just gently pets her bird. Yeah. Bird cat.
On the stage, we see 2 attendants setting a stage up for some type of announcement or maybe performance. To the side, sitting in a sedan chair, is a man wearing black pants, long leather boots, a white V-neck shirt, and a small blue coat with a red ascot. With him are what looks like 2 other attendants. And they seem to be like standing guard next to the sedan. And on the stage, you see a 3rd attendant start to come up. Welcome, one and all, to the Moon Peach Festival. Today, I have a special announcement. We have searched near and far, from one nation to the next, and finally, we have found the one, the only Avatar. Everyone's eyes from the crowd start to move towards the stage. Most people are in disbelief, looking, trying to figure out what's going on. You see a paper-thin screen be carried by 2 attendants. And behind it, you see a figure starting to do a kata. Out of nowhere, you see a splash of water break through the screen as you see a figure standing there continuing their kata as they stomp onto the stage and the earth rises into the air with this figure on top of it. Malcolm, would you like to introduce your character?
Hello, citizens. It is true. The priests came to us and they did the tests. And they have revealed that I, Ushton, shall now be called Avatar Ushton.
No.
No way.
I am here for your glory. Water sprays, earth moves.
From your store hall, you can hear this commotion. People are like getting excited. Some people are yelling. Some people are confused. You see the crowd is getting very riled up. Sif and Soph, you also see this as like you start seeing people like celebrating outside.
I'm
I
just
wonder what that's about.
What's going on?
I'm just gonna be eating a moon peach, and I'm gonna turn to Sif and Soph and just kind of nonchalantly. Always get two, I'd say. 'Cause you never know, you might lose one.
Sif is going to put down the Earthbender book she was looking at, and head towards the door in trying to go and get a closer look.
When you go ahead.
I was just gonna say Soph is probably what's that supposed to mean? And follow Sif over to the door or the window.
When you go to the windows to the front of the store, you can see standing on a pillar a figure like very animated talking to the crowd. Everyone seems to be cheering, and as this figure is being animated, you see that there's earth beneath them, and then almost like as they are like moving around, you see splashes of water.
I'm gonna lean over towards Soph and say, "Do you actually think he's bending Earth? He seems mighty suspicious."
I'd be more concerned about the water. Like,
Fair point.
wait, isn't he a little old to be the Avatar?
He does look kind of old, yeah.
Mid-teens, maybe. Can imagine Seahawk from She-Ra, no
Okay.
mustache,
Okay.
With no mustache. Okay. Okay.
kind of a little piratey.
All right.
Okay.
I think I don't believe it. We should investigate.
Definitely. Definitely.
Kishi, you are out in this crowd. How are you perceiving this?
Oh, I'm definitely taking a look at what's going on, like in the crowd. Like, I'm looking to make sure that nobody is suspicious, like pickpocketing, like, because this would be the perfect opportunity to pickpocket. Nobody would even notice. So she wants to make herself aware of who those people might be.
Sure. This sounds like you're trying to assess a situation. Give me a creativity roll.
Okay. Wow, I'm doing a lot of rolls today.
It's all right. This is how we're going to learn.
I got an 11.
Nice.
Ooh. Nice.
So you're going to ask 2 and take +1 ongoing when acting on the answers. You can ask, what here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? And what's the best way out in through? Who or what is the greatest danger?
Okay. What is the biggest threat?
Let me just make this clear too. If you want to save one of these for later in this scene, you can do that as well. What is the biggest threat? You see that there are a few people in the crowd. As people are like cheering, the Avatar has been found. You see a few people coming in and grabbing a few things from other people in the crowd. And they all seem to be wearing the same exact thing. it looks like they are wearing pretty much a very gray outfit that is has a hood on it, and has like green trim on it.
Okay. And my next question is, what's my best way through the crowd to the avatar? And of course, I don't want to get pickpocketed or, harmed.
You can tell that the best way is closest to the guards in the town. You could see that there are a few people who are known like as pretty much like the law enforcement in town, and they are set up in positions that are kind of surrounding the crowd, and there are some that go straight through the crowd, positioned in certain places, and you see that these individuals are trying to avoid the officers.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm going to start to make my way kind of closer.
Okay.
And hopefully put myself like in a good position to foresee like if anything might be coming away towards the avatar.
Okay. Avatar Ashton, what are you doing?
So the earth's going to slope so I can kind of slide down. And I'm going to, walk to the front of the stage, waving, pick up a baby, kiss it, give it back, shake some hands.
Yeah, the people are receiving this very well. Everyone is very happy. So there are a few people in the crowd that seem concerned, or some seem a little confused, but most are happy to see an avatar. It has been some time since an avatar has been present, and no one knows what has happened to Korok. Oh, Soph and Sif, what are you doing?
Do we go investigate?
Oh, I mean, that's why we're here. Can you
From,
tell?
like-
Can you tell if he's an earthbender or not?
That looks fairly real to me.
While you're distracted and talking, you suddenly just hear like a loud chewing behind you.
Do we know each other at this point?
Have you been in here before? I think we were saying maybe you've been in a few times.
Yeah, the bookstore / eatery place,
Yeah.
wherever you work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly like a bookstore, scrolls, parchment, right? Like
Yeah.
it's like a stationery /
Okay.
bookstore kind of its time.
Oh, hey.
Mind if I join you? I don't think many people will be coming in here today if they have found the avatar. If you were going to take a closer look, I suppose.
Sorry, I got distracted by the camera change.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies, guys. Not anticipating that. I'm not gonna bother with redoing them though, because she's coming back.
She's coming right back. Yeah.
So thank you, Tanya, for donating.
How much did Tanya donate?
Is that $20? It's kind of small on my screen.
So that's so far 2 + 1 bonuses we've got
nice.
saved up.
I'll have to keep track of
If
this.
that's $20, Tanya, you can declare in the channel what you want, who you want the +1 to go to. And thank you for donating. um. What did you say? Ha.
I asked if you're going to like go take a closer look, if I could join you.
Yeah, you can come.
Sure.
You don't mind an old man tagging along?
No, you have you actually know a lot. Uh, do you know if this is real earthbending?
Perhaps we should I mean, I'm no earthbender. Kind of looking over at Soph.
We're in the Earth Kingdom. There are lots of earthbenders here.
You say it like that, like there are lots of earthbenders here.
Yes, just like that.
Yeah, so I didn't mean to intrude. I we could take a closer look. I mean, I've seen a few benders in my day.
When
Okay.
you step outside, go ahead, Steph.
No, go ahead. I'm just trying to decide if there's something I can roll for.
There, when you step outside, you see Avatar Ushton, a piece of slate slide off of a rock, and water from a nearby stream starts to snake its way into the crowd, as if it looks like he is like surfing down the water into the crowd on this piece of slate.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna stomp my foot and see if I can get a column of rock to come up at the end of his little surf path.
Okay.
I was waiting for something like that.
One second.
Because it's not combat.
It is not combat.
By the way, Tanya gave +1 to Kioshi, the enforcer.
Yay! Thank you, Tanya.
Yes. What would you like for me to roll?
What is your goal with this?
Just to see how he reacts to it.
Okay. I feel like just roll on passion.
Okay. That is, I can do math. That's a 8.
An 8. So describe how this looks.
So he's got his little slate going along in the water, and I think at some point he's going along and the rock column just comes up in front of him, not to hurt him, just he runs into it and trips on it or whatever.
Avatar Ocean, you see this rock column come up right in front of you. It's just enough. It's not like a huge rock column, but it's enough to like stop the flow of water. It like forks off of it. What do you do?
Excuse me. Is there room with my slate to go around it, or am I going to hit the crowd or something?
There are a lot of people, so people were not expecting a piece of earth to come out of nowhere and split off. So it is going to be a little tricky to try and not run into someone.
Okay, then I will. Can I use? Oh wait, there's basic moves, right? So I don't have to necessarily look at just techniques.
Yeah.
I need to look at
Just tell me what you want to do and I'll try to help you through it.
I want to split the rock column and go through it.
So you want to try to like break it?
Yeah.
Okay. This sounds like a passion roll.
All right. Ooh, I have a failure.
Mm.
I rolled really rolled a couple twos.
I had a nice quippy response for a success too.
Well, I could succeed. It just doesn't happen how I
Yeah.
expected it.
Yeah.
You see Avatar Ushton start to try to like slide out of the way and try not to like tumble into people. And the piece of slate clips the edge of this rock that comes up, and you see him start to spin out of control and land into like the arms of a few Earth Kingdom citizens here, and everyone is like, they're concerned, but they're like trying to help the Avatar up.
I kiss the one whose face is nearest me on the cheek, smile, and say, "Thank you so much."
You see a red glow from their face, and they start to like fan themselves off a bit.
I'll stand up.
Soph's gonna roll her eyes and look at Sif and say, now I'm not so sure.
Oh, man. Okay.
By the way, her eyes flashed green when the rock column popped up.
Well, how are we supposed to find out?
I don't know. How were we supposed? We weren't given a manual when we left the Fire Nation.
I know.
I'm going to say that was uplifting, and stomp on the ground and be lifted by a column of rock.
Kishi, a couple feet away from you, the Avatar now is lifted into the air. You could see the Avatar very clearly above the crowd now because of the elevation. What do you do?
I'm still making my way towards him, being mindful of the guards, mindful of the pickpocketing.
What about everyone else? I feel like this is a strange moment, right? Where like everyone is confused. No one knows whether or not this is really the Avatar. Kishi, do you believe this is the Avatar? Kishi?
Wait, are you asking me? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was reading a message.
Okay.
Do I believe that he's the Avatar? I don't know. I need to talk to him first. I need to see what he can do. But I wouldn't say like, I'm like, oh yeah, he's going to start celebrating. But nor am I thinking, oh, he's definitely a fake. I just need more information.
That's fair. Paul, what are you doing? I mean, I know this feels like you're inquisitive about this, but are you excited for this?
I also want to maybe try and assess the situation. Like, I'm paying attention to what's going on with the Avatar, but is the Moon Peach Festival something that happens like every year in this town?
It is a new festival that just started.
Like, this is the first year of it?
This is the first year.
Okay. So I think Haw's suspicious about that there's this new festival all of a sudden like coming into town while he enjoys the peaches. He wants to kind of take a look around and maybe figure out if there's someplace like worth investigating a little more, if there's anything shady going on here, maybe.
Yeah, give me a roll on creativity.
Okay. And as I kind of walk out the store, are Sif and Soph, are you still like inside the doors?
I
Like
think
are you
Soffit.
or are you just
I
outside?
think I just outside.
Just
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've been standing just outside with you. And I'll kind of, the sign switches and I'll lock the door. I'll hope you didn't, the book will be there waiting for you if you'd like, Sif, later, perhaps. And kind of taking a look around, that's just a 3. That's not a good roll for assess the situation. So
You were enjoying your peach.
Um,
That peach is probably the best peach you've had. That's the best moon peach you've had ever.
You rolled
Oh.
a 20 in a 2d6 game on
Yeah.
peach tasting.
but I've got to say, I was gonna go somewhere and all I can think about is getting another moon peach. This is the have either of you tried one of these? Like, wow. I'll get you one. I'll be right back.
oh, okay.
Okay.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Should we talk to this? Should we talk to this avatar?
I mean, that's kind of why we're here, right?
Well, we were sent to investigate.
This avatar.
Right.
Because I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if his earthbending is real or not, so
Yeah. I would like to assess the situation.
All right, give me a roll on creativity.
Okay. Great. Seven.
You can ask one question.
I would like the answer to what here can I use to figure out if any of it's like rigged.
What can you use here?
And I'm
one
like,
thing.
I'm like kind of moving on the outer area, trying to like assess the stage, or if there's any kinds of
That's what I was going to suggest, that if you wanted to investigate further on whether this was real or not, to get closer to the stage would be the best course of action.
Soft, come on.
come on, what?
I think let's go look at the stage.
All right, I'll go. Let's go look at it. People are busy with him anyway.
Yeah. I think we need to like blend in more also. Did you hear them talking about us being rich firebenders?
Well, we are rich firebenders.
Well, true. But that might not be a good thing here.
Soph, you feel someone bump into you as you are talking.
What was that? I don't know. I'm gonna look wherever the bump came from.
There's just a lot of people moving about here, and someone just bumped into you.
I don't like it here.
No one's really respectful. This would not fly back home.
No honor.
No honor.
Can I return at this point to the front of the shop with like a handful of moon peaches. I probably got like 5 of them.
Did you like smell for the best ones?
I will grab a moon peach and then say, come on, we could.
Okay, well maybe because I imagine you're not in front of the storefront
Yeah,
anymore. Like
yeah.
I was heading back. I was
Mhm.
gonna say you were just gone, but maybe I
works.
intercept you on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of us each taking one and taking a bite at the same time.
Not bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Fabulous, if I do say so. Where you're heading somewhere?
We're going to the
stage.
We're going to the
but
stage.
We don't want to draw attention.
Are you come with us?
Sure.
Maybe you have an understanding of the Earth contraptions.
The Earth you mean the Earth?
I don't know. I'm gonna look at Soph and be like, I don't know. Maybe
Earth contraption. Interesting.
I don't know.
Yes.
What did Mom call it?
Like technology?
Maybe. Probably. Just follow us.
And we're gonna head to the stage.
As you get closer to the stage, you see Avatar Ushton's assistants. They are like collecting donations for the Avatar. And out in the crowd, Kioshi, as you get closer to Avatar Ushton, you start to hear a bit of commotion in the crowd. You hear someone yell, he just took my wallet. And someone starts running. As someone is running, they're running in the opposite direction of Avatar Ushton. And you see the officers all start to go in that direction, chasing after this individual.
She's not surprised. She's gonna keep making her way like closer to the Avatar, and she's gonna hopefully look for like a place where she can grab his attention.
So you can see very clearly, like he is a couple feet away from you, like you can yell and he would hear you. It is fairly loud with all the people here currently, but like if you wanted to like say something to the Avatar, he could hear you at this moment. But something happens as all of the officers start to step away. You see 3 people start to rush towards the Avatar, and you see one person like punch, and you see a rock go flying at the Avatar.
Oh shit.
I'd like to, if I can, create like a wave that pushes it so that it doesn't harm him.
Sure. Let's roll into combat.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I don't know what I roll for that.
It's okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell me whether you're defending and maneuvering, advancing or attacking, or evading and observing.
I would say that I'm defending.
All right. And these
Yes.
people in the crowd are advancing and attacking. So can you do me a favor and roll on focus?
Yes. And I got an 8.
An 8. So you're going to pick one basic or mastered technique. This can be from the basic techniques or from your personal list of techniques.
Oh, like my fighting techniques?
Yes. As long as it is a basic or mastered technique.
Okay. I'm gonna use, my lure.
How's that work? Let us know.
So I put a foe off balance by luring them in.
Ooh.
I can name a foe that I lure. If they don't attempt to either inflict fatigue, conditions, balance shifts, or negative statuses on me, by the end of this exchange, they must mark 2 fatigue. If they do attempt to harm you this exchange, you become favored for the next exchange. So yeah, I'm gonna, give them a movement of kind of like a motion to say, hey, I'm the one you want.
They ignore you, so you will be favored on the next exchange. They attack. Avatar Austin, you are not expecting this, and you feel you're not sure what it was, but you feel something hit you in the back card. I'm doing the move Strike, which is strike a foe in reach, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift their balance away from center, their choice, or mark 1 fatigue to instead choose to hammer them with your blows, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue, or strike where they are weak, inflicting a condition. So I'm going to mark a fatigue, and we are going to say that you are afraid. I'm going to give you the condition afraid.
Tim, I forgot one of my things. Could I do real quick, like as I have the peaches and everything? I think it would really play into, like, just as this is all starting.
Yeah.
My move from my playbook of life's true delights, as I'm really enjoying those peaches.
Oh, all right, perfect. I like this.
So I rolled plus harmony, and I actually got a 10 on this.
Okay.
So when you pursue a genuine moment of respite, roll plus harmony. On a hit, you shift your balance as you choose. On a 10 plus, you also gain some new insight. Ask the GM a question and they will answer honestly.
Yeah.
And I guess my question is, being among the crowd now, and all of a sudden all of this starting to happen, is the festival here like as a ruse to scam people?
As you like you're sitting here like taking these big old bites of this peach, you sip and soft all at the same time, taking this bite, and you see it's almost like life is at balance for a moment for you, and you're looking around, you see people like grabbing people's purses, you see people attacking the avatar. This is all happening at once, almost like in slow motion. So yes, this festival is definitely part of a ruse.
These peaches are really good.
Mm-hmm.
I told you.
When the false avatar gets hit with whatever soft, is just gonna be that wasn't me. And just eat another bite of the peach.
For the next round of combat, whoever wants to join in can join in.
I was going to water whip the thief that was being chased.
Kioshi is definitely fighting for sure.
So you're looking to advance and attack.
I was going to, before I got hit in the back, I don't know if I got a chance to get my move out. I was focused on the thief who was running away.
It's okay. So this happened as a surprise to you.
Yeah.
So this round, whatever you want to do, let me know.
Well, now I'm changing my action because someone else attacked me.
Yep.
So
what would you like to do?
I think I need to evade, get out of the way, or defend. I'm not sure yet because first time doing this.
It's all right.
I want to get out of the way and, get to a better position.
Then
Ooh.
I would defend and maneuver.
Is that gain the high ground? Is that one of those moves I saw somewhere? Yeah. I'm gonna defend.
Okay. Kioshi,
Mhm.
would you like to defend and maneuver, advance and attack, or evade and observe?
I'm going to attack.
Okay. And I am also going to attack. So Ashton, you get to go first. Roll me on focus.
Really quickly. This is not like a active action. I would like to feel the flow.
Okay.
And have like paused. I'm like still eating my peach, but I'm like focused in on the combat. So feel the flow is an evade and observe technique. You take pause to feel the flow of battle and study the way your opposition fights. You become favored if they share a training with you. Learn their principle. If you know their principle, clear 1 fatigue even if they do not share the same training. I am trained in earth and fire. I'm a firebender that can also use earthbending techniques. This technique, I am mastered in this technique. I don't know what that means, but
you know that they are earthbenders. All of them that who are attacking. You can tell by their movements, the way they're very strong in their stance. Mm-hmm. You can see that their movements, what they're doing is definitely earthbending. Avatar.
I would be moving closer to at this point, wherever we are in that. Just
okay.
I get an 8.
An 8.
I'm imagining that a rock column is going to push me behind them to take the high ground.
Okay, so you're seizing the position.
I'm move to an advantageous position above your foe. So
you like move with this rock column up into the air, and everyone is below you currently. Kioshi.
Mm-hmm.
Can you roll passion?
Absolutely. And I'll see what my number is, but I probably will want to add my bonus. I can add my bonus, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I don't know if I need to. I got a 10.
You don't need to.
Okay, I'll save it.
So I got to choose one from this list instead. Mark 1 fatigue to use a learn technique. Use 1 practice technique. Use 2 different basic or mastered techniques.
I'm going to use 2 different mastered techniques. I don't know how I can even tell if I'm basic or mastered. I don't.
So the basic techniques are on the handout. And then the your master techniques would be labeled on the techniques that you pick.
Oh, okay. So I have, all I have here on my character sheet is lure.
Okay. Do you have the combat handout?
Combat handout.
Should say what is the
combat exchanges on the principal play materials?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been looking at that, trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be looking at.
So if you look at advance and attack, there's strike, pressure, and smash. Those are the 3 basic moves. You can pick 2 of those.
Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna strike, and I'm gonna smash.
All right. So do you want to make them take 2 fatigue? Or do you want to mark a fatigue to choose what you do? what happens to?
I'm gonna have them do 2 fatigue.
Okay. What does this strike look like?
So I'm a waterbender. So I imagine that I'm moving the water under their feet, kind of keeping them in the air, suspended a little bit, and the water's kind of like hitting them. So it makes it more difficult for them to do their earthbending.
So it's like you're splashing them with waves.
Yes.
Okay. And smash, mark 1 fatigue to destroy or destabilize something in the environment, possibly inflecting or overcoming functionality, appropriate positive or negative status. So what are you breaking in the environment?
I wonder if there's a statue that I could.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that there's a statue in the center of this this area. How do you break it? What does it look like? What does your water bending do to break this?
I imagine like it's a statue of like a figure like holding a sphere, and my water shoots at it, so the ball just kind of rolls and like hits the opponents.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The water strikes the water you're bending strikes this this statue, and like pieces of it go flying towards the pursuers of the avatar, and it strikes a few of them, and you could tell one of them drops like to the floor, is just knocked out cold. There are 2 that are still pursuing the avatar.
I would like, so I'm favored. I would like to jet step and then strike, because favored allows you to do a basic move, or what does it say? Favored allows you to like do 2 moves, choose an additional basic or master technique in the next exchange, even on a miss. So I would like to jet step, which I mastered in, and then I would like to strike with my talisman, which means I can roll on harmony if I want, instead of focus. So
yeah, go ahead.
Which should I roll for both of them? The jet step and then the...
Yeah, roll for both.
Okay. I got a 9 for jet stepping.
Okay.
So I'm like jet stepping. So you like see this firebender just moving across with little like shoots of jetpack feetsies. And then I'm gonna come down with my talisman. I have a traditional Fire Nation sword, with the like clan etchings and things like that. And I am gonna come down and strike with the sword on one of the benders that is chasing Bushton.
Yeah, you strike this individual, they fall to the ground. It like instantly, they're just down.
And then I'm gonna land and look back at Soph and be like, "That was cool, right?"
Kishi, you hear that? Like this person lands in front of you, like that. You see their eyes like flicker like red for a second as they like land down with this sword, look back and talk to someone that looks exactly like them, and says, "Hey, that was cool, right?"
Soph is just gonna yell back, we're getting into this? Okay.
Why would earthbenders attack each other? Why would they do that? Are you coming?
Of course I'm coming. And now I'm gonna dust step on over.
So we'll get to you in a second. We're gonna we are going to go to the last earthbender pursuing the Avatar. And he is... he is going to smash. He is going to make a rock fist and punch the rock column that Avatar Ushton is on. And he is going to destabilize and shatter this rock column that he is up on, trying to protect himself at.
So take the high ground leaves me favored, and I get to ignore the harm and negative statuses from any attacks they make against me this exchange.
Yep.
But they're not attacking me directly, but just so you
Yep.
have that in mind.
So you do not get hurt, and you are favored in an exchange towards it. So you're fine. You land like with no harm, like you just like catch yourself before like any of the rubble can hurt you. What is everyone going to do in this next exchange?
I forget the dust stepping. I am going to... oh, what was I gonna do? Where is it? Where'd my move go?
So just tell me whether you're going to defend and maneuver, advance and attack, and evade and observe.
Yeah. I was actually, I don't know if it was... where is it? I was gonna seize a position.
Ooh.
That is defend and maneuver.
Yeah. Okay. So defend and maneuver, and then I roll, right?
We're going to find out what everyone does first, and then we'll
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Has Ushton lost the high ground?
He will lose the high ground. He is on the ground, like the ground level now.
The
Okay.
real question is who has the high ground?
Yeah.
Because the correct answer is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I
Yes.
had the high ground.
That is the truth.
I want to move over towards Ushton and defend and maneuver.
Okay.
I'll be right beside Ushton. Ready to defend.
I was gonna strike.
So you're advancing and attacking.
Yeah. This is the firebender way.
Positive Jing.
So this individual is going to evade and observe. So Saf, Ha, or Kishi, whoever wants to act first, you can act first. You guys could talk about it, whatever you think is best.
I'll let Soph go because Soph hasn't done a move yet.
Okay. So I'm defending, maneuvering, and I roll focus.
So
is
you
it?
are going to roll on focus.
Yeah. Okay. Now I have to flip back to my other PDF. I really wish I had a book in front of me.
Me too.
Oh, I should not have picked this one, but Riley had donated a +1, so I could this could work out.
Okay.
Where's my other die? I don't need to. That's a 9. Do I want to push it up to a 10?
A 10 will let you choose from another list, which was a much better list of things to do.
You know what? For funsies, because we're playing for people, I am going to use that +1, and I'm going to push it up to a 10.
All right. So you can mark 1 fatigue to use a learned technique. You can use 1 practice technique, or use 2 different basic or mastered techniques.
Okay, I am going to first. I'm gonna use 2 different basic or mastered techniques. I'm going to use seize a position, and on my, I'm just making sure the move I want to use is mastered. No, I'll do both. I'll do dust stepping to get
Okay.
over and seize the position. So seize the position is move to a new location, engage with a foe. Any foe engaged with you can mark -1 fatigue to block the technique. So I'm dust stepping over not a rock column, but putting up a wall of rock in between the false avatar and this attacker. Yes, false avatar. And because I have, that's part of my playbook. Because of strength of my heart, foes need to mark 2 fatigue to block what I do.
Okay. They do not block it.
Awesome. So now there's a rock wall between people, and I'm trying to find my dice that's live under my laptop.
Paul?
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll defend and maneuver.
Yep. So you're gonna roll on focus.
Okay, that is wow. Okay, that's a 10.
Okay. So you get to either mark 1 fatigue to use a learned technique, use 1 practice technique, or use 2 different basic or master techniques.
I'm gonna use one. I want to use my protect move as a mastered technique.
Okay. And what does that do?
So protect an ally within reach. So I imagine Ha moves surprisingly quick all of a sudden. Sadly drops his peaches as he sees danger to this other person, reaches inside his like waistcoat and pulls out these 2 sticks, which are oh god, I forget what they're called. Trunchkins, right? If that's how you say that. So he pulls these 2 out, like think Mr. Suit from Moon Knight.
Mhm.
And he rushes over next to Ushtin. Is it Ushtin?
Ushton.
Ushtin. Okay. Rushes over to Ushtin. Protect an ally within reach. Mark fatigue to intercept and stop an attack made against them this exchange. If there's no attack made against them in this exchange, you both become inspired. So I'm going to mark a fatigue.
It sounds like you mark fatigue if I get attacked.
For the move, I have to mark 1 fatigue
right.
just for the move.
Gotcha.
If you like, I would block the attack. If there's no attack, then we both become inspired. And then let me see. I'm going to use a basic technique also. I'm gonna go for seize a position also.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of just try and put myself in an advantageous position for whatever comes after this.
All right. Avatar, Ushton, what were you doing?
Well, I was looking side to side at the people who've chosen sides, smiling and winking at them. And very showily,
She does not wink back.
Everyone just looks at you like
very showily drawing a side sword.
Okay.
But then a wall of earth goes up between me and my enemy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well then.
I had a question, Tim. On my alert, it said like that I become favored for the next exchange. Is that what do they mean by exchange? Is that a scene or is that a round?
It's pretty much a round. Every round is an exchange. So favored means you're you choose an additional basic or master technique in the next exchange, even on a miss.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then I am favored. And I am going to retaliate.
Oh.
In the defend and maneuver one. And just steel myself for their blows. Try to just once again just make sure I'm between the avatar and anyone who might come toward, at least on this side. Assuming if they're going to try to come between that wall that's been put up.
All right. And Sif.
Yeah. So I am going to attack and advance is what I think rock column is.
Oh, don't I have to roll for that? I should roll.
You do have to roll, but you are favored. So
Oh,
even
okay.
on a miss, it would work.
Oh, okay, great. Never mind then.
I am going to where's this person is like on the other side of the rock column, right? The one that Soft put up or that got put up.
Yes.
All right, great. So I'm going
Fireball.
No. So I'm gonna attack and defend. And
Okay.
I drop into an earthbending stance and I throw up a what earthbenders would recognize as a rock column, but it is pure fire. And on
Fire jets.
and then if this is and I'm mastered in that as well, so I can it's basically a basic move for me, a basic technique for me. And then so pin a foe with a column of earth, but it's obviously a column of fire. I want to pin the earthbender between the rock column and the column of fire. And
Okay.
then inflict impaired on a single combatant. If they are already impaired, inflict trapped. If they already are trapped, inflict doom. And I think I roll, but I roll as if it's a basic move for me, right?
Say that again.
So because it's a mastered technique for me,
Mhm.
it's added here. Where did it go?
It's like a basic technique.
It's like
So
a basic technique for me because I've mastered in it.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So mastered techniques can be used as easily as basic techniques. So I don't know what's required of a basic technique, but so then I'd roll just the stance for
Mhm.
passion, right?
Passion, yes.
Okay. Okie dokie. That is 6.
6 is a miss.
which means you
But-
can do something to do the thing.
Yes, on a miss, you stumble, but you can shift your balance away from center to use one basic technique.
Wait, what?
You can shift your balance to
Okay.
do one basic technique.
Okay.
I mean, if you shift your balance, you get success.
Right. Well,
Okay.
so I was gonna mark fatigue, because then I was gonna take the move empty your mind, which is one of my moves. You can flow and adapt formless and shapeless during an exchange. After you roll the stance move, you can mark 1 fatigue to select a basic technique from a different approach than the one you chose. You still must pay all the other costs of that technique.
All right, do it up.
Okay, and then I was going to where was it? One did I want to take? I'm going to ready myself. And then I'll mark right.
You are advancing and attacking, correct?
Yeah, so then it's from a different approach, right? That's how that works, right? I can't so many different names for things.
Yeah.
Because it says during an exchange, after you roll the stance move, you can mark 1 fatigue to select a basic technique from a different approach.
Oh, yes.
So then, yeah, she would do something, either defend and maneuver. Or...
Right.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah. So I am going to. Actually, I'm going to retaliate.
Okay.
Yep.
This last person is confused. This looks slightly scared. There's a column of fire in front of them. Their back is to a wall of stone and earth. There are 5 individuals around this one person. They they are going to clear 1 fatigue. And they are going to try they're going to commit. They're going to recenter themselves amidst the fray. They're going to shift their balance towards one of their principles. And the next time they live up to that principle, they do not mark fatigue. Next exchange, what does everyone do?
So because I got to do 2, Tim, with my seize of position, I want to then, so Ashton, you and I both become inspired because you weren't attacked and I was
Yes.
like protecting you.
So inspired means you're ready to stand for something. Clear inspired to shift your balance towards a principle of your choice.
And I want to just strike up like an advantageous position with that, like extra maneuver I got. Maybe as they were focused on Sif, I kind of want to come up behind them, where maybe they didn't see me coming behind them.
Okay.
To seize that position.
What is everyone doing?
I would like to use cultural bonds to connect with this NPC via shared culture. So
Okay.
I know that they're an earthbender. I don't necessarily know or think that I have like stopped to have like a whole conversation with this person at this point.
Mhm.
But I think the fact that Sif dropped into an earthbender stance it can maybe give away the fact that like they're not just a firebender. And so on a hit, they see you. Shift your balance toward heritage. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. On a 10 plus, choose 2. And then on a miss, I mix it up and, fuck it up. And then the NPC can, like, mock me and things like that.
Okay.
So, I believe I roll with heritage, but I don't know.
So what are you saying first? Let's start there.
I think I'm gonna say like, oh, I really like your like stance. Where'd you learn that? I've been like trying to connect with my Earth Nation heritage.
All right, so you're going to roll on heritage. So
Yeah.
currently, is your balance at 0?
Yes.
So you're not going to add anything to this roll.
Yes.
And you are just going to roll flat
Got it.
2d6.
Great. I was hoping for that. It's a 4.
Okay.
That is a fail.
So it's a fail. They look at you and they're like, it's like they don't even like give you a response. They just give you this look like, what? Like, it like this is really insulting to you because you see it as like you're trying to connect with this person and they're like, what is happening? Like, like they're giving this look like, no.
I
What
was
is everyone
just
else
asking
doing?
a question.
I'm gonna evade and observe.
I would like to see if I could guide and comfort.
Okay.
Focusing on Ushton.
Okay. We'll do that.
So-
in a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
I just want to double check what everyone's going to do first.
I'm trying to step out from around the wall and put my sword point at the earthbender's throat, and just smile and go, so what do you want to do next?
Soph?
I think Soph is just going to lean up against the rock wall.
All right.
I mean, like,
Kioshi.
what? You don't like my sister?
He's definitely giving your sister the dirtiest look you've ever seen anyone give your sister, even after all of the history. Kishi.
Yeah. So Kioshi is going to try to guide and comfort Ushton
Okay.
and say, we should leave. This place is not safe.
So roll in harmony.
All right. I've got a -1 for harmony. So that puts me at a 6. If
Yes.
I add one, I add my bonus one, that puts me at a 7. Does that help me?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Yay. Thank you, Tanya. So that's a 7.
All right. So
So my attempt
7.
is really to, I mean, because I was looking at the move. And I'm really trying to like get him to a safe place. And
Ushton
like
gets to decide the outcome, though.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. And I was wondering, I was like, is this with player to player, or is this with NPC, or yeah, how that works?
Both. It would work
Okay.
the same. They would choose.
Okay.
Yeah, they either get to embrace your guidance and comfort or shut you down.
Yep. So Avatar, Ushton, what do you do?
I understand that that leaving might be safe, but we cannot leave when such a maldoer is at large.
Avatar, Ushton, can you roll me on passion? It sounds like you're trying to intimidate this person by holding the sword towards them.
Yeah. There's 5 of us and a sword at their throat.
Yeah.
6.
A 6. I'm going to give you a bonus here, and it's mostly because there are so many of you surrounding them. There's also a column of fire. Their back is against the wall. This is not favorable for them.
I was inspired.
You were inspired as well.
I don't know what that means.
So choose one on intimidate.
Where's intimidate?
On the basic moves. I can tell you what they are. They run to escape to get or get back up. They back down but keep watch. They give in with a few stipulations, or they attack you but off balance. The GM marks a condition on them.
Well, I'm asking them to back down, so they would either back down but keep watch or give in of stipulations.
Tim, check your chat.
Mm-hmm. Aw, Jelly gave us what, $50?
I guess so.
Oh,
Tim, I think it says,
Jelly.
I get to choose, right?
yeah, you get to choose. On a 10 plus, the player gets to choose one they cannot choose.
I was just reading
One
that.
they cannot choose. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say they back down but keep watch. Like they are like backing up slowly and just like watching to see what everyone does. They're like got their hands up. They're trying to like slip through this area of the rock wall and the fire away from you to see like if you do anything. They do not look like they want to do anything else but leave.
Okay. So regarding the guide and comfort, was that an embrace or was that a shutdown? Because I wasn't sure what that was.
I mean, I'm not leaving right away, but I'm not shutting you down. So I guess do I have to choose one of those two options only?
Yeah.
Yep.
Find a way to embrace the guidance and comfort without actually leaving.
Oh, fine. Apologize and be gone with you to the earthbender.
Mhm. I'm sorry. I just starts running.
Blessings, dear friend.
And it says here in my guidance and comfort that since he embraced my guidance and comfort, I think I can ask a question.
He gets to ask a question.
Oh, he gets to ask the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I look at Sif and go, breaking composure. You're a firebender. Will you teach me? Thanks for your help.
Soft's gonna whisper to Sif, he thinks he's the Avatar.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Awesome.
And Soph is just gonna start laughing.
And Sif is gonna whisper in Soft's ear, this is one way we can figure it out.
Okay, you're right.
And I think we're going to end right there.
Ta-da!
Hey.
Thank you, everybody.
That's actually perfect timing. I was about to be like, how long are we going for?
It was a great moment right there.
Yeah. So one last thing we got to do is ask some growth questions. And what this is kind of like an experience. So what I'm going to do is I'm ask a few questions, and I'm going to ask you to read your own personal question from your character sheet. And for each player's answers the following question, and each player will also answer their playbook's personal growth question. For each yes, mark a growth. When you have marked 4 growth, you will take a growth advancement, and we'll get to that when we get to that. But first question, did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Some people don't like me.
I don't think so.
Okay.
People are pretending to be the Avatar. No, I don't think so.
Kishi?
Do you repeat the question again?
Yeah. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Yes.
What did you learn?
That there are other ways of resolving a conflict beyond just leaving or just attacking.
Okay. And Hall, did you learn anything challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
So I don't have any growth questions.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're
playbook.
playing that special playbook. So for everyone again, did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem? I would say a yes.
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 So what happens? So what happens if it's a yes?
You mark a growth.
Oh, I see that. And then when we
Mhm.
get 4, we get to mark an
4
advancement.
growths.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center? If it was a yes,
I
mark
feel
a
like
growth.
Kishi did.
Is your balance at 0?
think
Your guidance
Yes,
wasn't guiding you towards
yes.
balance.
Oh, wait, no, I started at -2.
So then that's a no for you, all right?
Okay.
Did you guide a companion towards their center? I don't think so.
I don't think anyone did the balance moves.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask everyone to read their own personal growth question and answer whether or not it is a yes or a no.
Should we go in order?
Yeah, let's start with Kishi.
Oh, okay. Did you try to make amends for past mistakes or prove you're a different person now? I would say yes.
Okay, how do you feel?
Kishi would have just killed him, but Kishi told the Avatar, there's other ways we can move away from this.
Okay,
Showed restraint.
Avatar.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Soph.
What, the Avatar doesn't have to read his question to everybody? He doesn't want us to know what playbook.
That's super true. And we have absolutely no idea what he can actually bend.
My question is, did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens or help an ordinary person with their problems? He's not an avatar.
But also you did you help the community? Maybe.
I don't know if I helped a community of average.
I would say yes, you stop these hooligans from causing more chaos. So I would say yes.
Okay. That's a thing that's like, yes, I helped something, but did I really help the community?
What it was, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Sif.
Did you resolve an issue or conflict relying on something other than your trainings? I did not.
Did you eat tasty peaches?
I did.
All right, so that concludes today's session of Avatar. Yeah.
So we'll step out of the magic circle. So first session, not a lot of themes figured out yet. Basic, our general question, what are your favorite moments of your play or someone else's play today? And let me get the order back from wherever it was. Tim, you were first.
Yeah, really, it was everyone. I got a chance to play with everyone again. It's been 12, 13, 14 weeks since the last time I played with you all on stream, and I really enjoyed being able to do that again.
Me? I really enjoyed jet stepping. Fun.
I know you've been talking about wanting to do that for a long time.
Oh, very excited.
I enjoy watching Kayla just be like, yo, I'm gonna do some dope shit now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, thank you. That's also, yeah. It's actually kind of fun to pull from like two different playbook types.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the description of like the earthbending stance to then make like the wall of fire. Like I can kind of picture that, and
That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I really like that. Give me a little more sense of your character.
Justin.
I would say I really liked the way that Kanji made an appearance first before Kishi did. Yeah, I like that. Great intro, Tim.
I enjoyed Sif and Soph as twins and their interplay. And I also enjoyed their reactions to Ushton.
I was going to say I'm playing a character that is a departure from a lot of the characters that I have played in the past, and I think I'm settling into it, and I really liked the interactions I had with everybody. And I think our Sif and Soph interactions are great, and the Ushton ones too. Want to get to know Kishi a little more.
We
I'm
haven't
looking
had a
forward to
chance
our
to really get-
discussions.
Yeah.
Then the next session, how the talk you guys are all
Yeah.
gonna.
I would
Mhm.
love to hear that.
Does anyone have any old Air Nomad toys they could lay out in front of Ushton?
I want to know more about how the Fire Nation finds their avatars,
Mm.
Ooh.
because in
bet
the
you we
Kioshi
have-
novels, each nation has their own way of finding it, the avatar.
So
Hmm.
for the second question, just in brief, tell us a little bit about your process, your character creation process to make a
I-
character for Avatar Legends.
I will
or
talk about
NPCs.
my NPC creation, helping with Kishi's owl cat. I told to Neil I wanted to like role play that owl cat every once in a while and have it like cause mischief every once in a while because it's an animal and it's gonna do stuff like that. So I just had fun just doing a little bit of that, and I haven't really had a chance to really work on character creation and a lot of stuff so far because I wanted just to be more focused on you guys for the session instead of like a big bad.
Well, I said to Lara, do you want to play identical twins like Tegan and Sarah? And Lara said yes.
Exact
Which means we
words.
need lots of banter.
So, yeah. And we've talked a lot about our backstories and how the backstory, because obviously we're playing different playbooks. So, how the questions and the backstory for Soph feed into Sif, and yeah. So, and Lara wanted to play an Earthbender, and I wanted to play a Firebender. So
We came up with a cool story.
we did. I'm very excited for you all to hear it, experience it.
I'm excited for it all to unfold. Everyone's story, because I think everyone has a very interesting backstory.
So I'm not going to share with you everything about my character creation because, spoilers. But I had this idea when creating this character at some point. I made them roughly the same age as me, and then kind of thinking about, as we play, intentionally bringing some pieces of myself into the game. So looking at that kind of like the balance of the elder playbook between experience and humility, right? And trying to find that balance between remaining humble, but also using your experience when needed in the situations, but not like mansplaining things, I guess is the best way I could put it right now. And not having to explain to everybody everything all of the time because you're more experienced than them, right? And then the humility is just like everything's going to be fine and not taking action to me, right? So it's like those kind of extremes and kind of trying to play with that. And I thought that was really cool with this playbook. And I'm glad I got to use the Life's True Delights maneuver because I think it's just fun of just like, I'm just going to enjoy what's here. It's kind of almost like a bit of like mindfulness to me in some ways but it can go wrong also if you read the full maneuver. I just happened to get lucky and roll well on that. But yeah, I hope to indulge in tea and peaches and who knows what else throughout the rest of this game. So
All right. Well, this is Kanji for those who curious about how he looks. I started with the intention, and I think that's what I've been really focusing on when I play live stream with everyone is what is the intention? What do I want to do with this character? And I mentioned before that I wanted to work on my avoidance attachment issues. So I looked through the playbooks and I picked out a playbook that I felt was particular to that avoidant attachment that I'm looking for. And so I'm actually the Razor playbook. And it's really all about control versus connection, which to me just is spot on for the avoidance attachment issues that I'm working on. So I started there, and then I just added in, and then typically I kind of know what the end game is, but sometimes I can't figure out the details. So I'll go to my husband and I'll just ask him, hey, if this happened, that happened, what do you think? Like, what's a cool story? And then once I have a lot of the background details, then everything else just comes together. I just knew Kioshi was going to have blue hair. In my head, it just made sense that she was short. She's 5'5". And all the other details just kind of came more organically once I had that base. So that's how I did it.
I originally thought I was going to miss a whole bunch of games. I thought, well, it'd be fun kind of character to come in and out. And then I'm not going to miss as many as I thought. And then I was thinking about, as I'm a rabbi and sort of semi-public figure, up in front of people a lot of the time. And I deal a lot with how people think about me and how I think about myself and how I want to live up to other people's expectations, live up to other people's expectations without becoming something I'm not, and being authentic. So it's fun to play with a character who has a lot of expectations of them and see how I'm going to respond to that. And it was fun to kind of, have not everything known to the rest of the group.
I still like that. Not everything is known. I think
usually we just know the playbook, at least, right?
We do a lot of world building together and relationship building, so we
Yeah.
know a lot of things when we start. So
Yeah.
it was fun. Thank you for your trust.
Yeah, I just wanted to be an earthbender, and I wanted to do something different from what I typically do when we play. So I am not playing myself this time. Damn it.
Bets are being taken.
We'll see what
Famous
happens.
words, famous
I mean,
words.
even if you're not playing yourself, right? Things come up. You relate
yeah.
to people. But I think I have played characters with siblings before, but doing this process with Kayla and playing identical twins, like part of our backstory, I didn't even realize that the identical twin thing fed into it until last night. And that's one of those things that's being kept from people for now, except for Tim. Yeah, so I just wanted to do something different, and I think I'm having a lot of fun with it. And Avatar is something I can geek out about and figure out things that maybe could work for story and all of that. So and it's been good to have a collaborator in the storytelling and the backstory that I'm excited for all of you to find.
Right. So to step out of the magic circle, we'll do the name ritual in reverse. We'll say character names and good night to the characters, and then player names and good night to the players. So it's like
Avatar world building collaborator.
Good night.
Good
Night.
night, Avatar world building
Good
Good night,
collaborator.
Game Master.
And I'm Tim. It was fun playing with you all.
Good night.
Good night, Tim.
Good night,
Tim.
Tim.
I was Sif.
Hello,
Night,
Sif.
Sif.
Night,
Good night,
Sif.
Sif.
Thanks for agreeing to teach me.
Yes, we'll see. And I'm Kayla. Good night, everyone. Happy
Good night,
tags.
Kayla.
Wasn't
Good night,
Good night,
Kayla.
Kayla.
Good night,
Kayla.
Tags.
Kayla.
Oh,
ahead, Lau.
that's me. I'm like spacing out
We're
over here
changing.
now.
We're
Sorry.
changing the order.
Uh,
No. We're not?
no.
Okay.
Sometimes you've got to go with the flow.
Oh, he's right.
Channeling my inner Iro over here. I have been Haw tonight.
Hey, ha.
Hey,
Hey,
Ha.
Ha.
Good night, Haw.
Hey, Ha.
You're gonna get that every time now.
And I am Dustin. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Pleasant
Dustin.
Good night,
dreams,
Dustin.
Good night, Dustin.
Hey, everyone. I played Kioshi tonight.
Good night, Kioshi.
Good night,
Night, Kioshi.
Kioshi.
And I'm Tennille. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Tennille.
Good night,
dreams,
Tennille.
Good
Neil.
night, Tennille.
I have played Avatar Ushton.
Good night,
Good night,
Ashton.
Avatar.
Ashton.
Good night, Ashton.
You are not the Avatar.
I love you, Avatar Ocean.
The priests came
No.
and did the ceremony.
What priest?
Me and
What
Kayla
priest?
stand the Avatar.
And I am Menachem.
Good
night,
Good night,
Menachem.
Menachem. Sleep well.
I have been soft tonight,
Good night, Soft.
Good
Good
night,
Night,
Soft.
Soft.
Night, Soph.
and I am Lara,
night, Lara.
Pleasant dreams.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Night,
Laura.
Laura.
and I cannot
night,
wait to go
everybody.
to bed
Mm.
after this day of tags. Whoop whoop.
Yep.
Don't yawn.
Hate you.
All right, everyone.
Okay, everybody.
Good
See you
night,
tomorrow.
everyone. See you all.
Good night,
It's like a chain
everybody.
reaction.
See some of you tomorrow.
night.
You
so
guys
Bye.
didn't have the bang.
night.
Oh, I got her good. Good night, everybody.